Hi, this is Lisa with Lisa's Garden Therapy, and today we're in this beautiful yard in Redondo Beach, and we're actually going to give some lessons to my client, the owner of this house, on how to not only pot new containers, but actually put in fillers. What you want to do before you start adding fillers is clean up what's there. So anything that's in that pot, you want to just kind of take off all your dead leaves, look at everything, make some space, pull out old roots that aren't working anymore, and your pot's going to be ready to go. Okay? Okay, here we go. This is Laura, my new client, and what we're going to do here is obviously this plant does need some fillers, some thrillers, and spillers, and that's how we do container gardening. You want the thriller to go nice and high, you want your spillers to spill over, and then fill up the bottom or the middle part of your container with what we call fillers. And there's your annuals and your color and all kinds of stuff. You can use anything you want. So today, Laura is going to learn how to add some stuff. These are snapdragons. They will get nice and tall, a lot of color, really pretty. So right here, Laura's going to add it right to the middle of this pot, and she's going to dig a nice big hole here. Then what she's going to do is we mix with water vitamin B1, and that's for transplant shock. I put this on all my new flowers, shrubs, in a pot, in a planter, no matter where I plant them, this goes on first. So she's going to add a little bit in the hole to get those roots nice and nourished. And then she's going to pick a flower to, yep. Another reason that I use this is because then I can see the drainage, and that's really important. If I pour this in the hole and it's not draining, something's going on. I need to get into the bottom of that pot and find out why it's not draining. In this case, it's draining really nice. So she's gonna pick a nice tall snapdragon out of here. See how dry those roots are? Once she puts it in there, it's gonna be beautiful.
You don't tear up the roots?
You can. You can massage it. I don't tear them up, no. But I do massage it. Put that in there. Pack that dirt all around. Nice and tight. Okay. Now this is going to grow tall, but what I would do is I would kind of stick another one of those right behind it. So dig a nice little hole. That way, if you bought yourself a little 6-pack of mixed color, then you're going to get 2 different colors of snapdragons, and they're going to get nice and tall. Okay. So there's your thrillers. Now we're going to put in some fillers. So, and you kind of work from the middle of your pot out. So now we're going to add some Dusty Miller. And we're going to add some Statice. Now Statice can get tall, but it gets leggy if you let it get tall. So you want to cut the flowers off when they get kind of yucky. So you'll get the new baby blooms at the bottom. So you don't want these to get too tall and leggy, because then you're just going to see seed pods, and you don't want to do that. So what we're going to do is Laura is going to plant these. I'm going to place them. She's going to plant them one here. She's going to plant one over here. And we're going to do a little Dusty Miller over in this corner. And then that's our fillers. Okay, here we are all done with this one, and what we have here is for our thrillers, we have the snapdragons. These are going to grow beautiful, and I am going to show my client how to pinch them when they're pretty much done, so it'll push new flowers on these leaves here. We have filled it with stock, and Dusty Miller. That'll make it nice and colorful and different textures, and not everything has to have a flower, and the Dusty Miller will really pop. Then here we have the white bicopa, which will trail, and of course our ornamental cabbage. I love putting ornamental cabbage in any pot. It really fills it up. So it doesn't look like much right now, but in a month this thing's going to be absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show you a pot I did about a month ago, and that's the difference in what it looks like the day you plant it and what it looks like after it has a chance to grow. Okay, here's your perfect example of pretty much what we just did, except we're about a month or two, past the time that we planted it, and this is what it looks like. For this particular pot, I planted a lavender plant for our Thriller. These are beautiful. They smell so good. I love to plant them at any entrance, whether it's the front or the back. And then here, of course, we have our Snapdragon. That gives it a little bit of pop of color. We got some clover that's going to be hanging down. Got some Snapdragon in here. This is where we've already pinched it, because you're going to see that she's going to get new blooms on these little buds here. And of course, our ornamental cabbage. It's very easy. Just remember to feed it every once in a while. My secret is once a month, maybe a little bit of Miracle-Gro. And other than that, if you pinch it correctly, you'll have that beautiful flower pot all summer long. Thank you.